That is smooth. Okay, we're here at Eric's, a friend of mine with the 74 Sunbug. So I want to show you this car, meet him, go over it a little bit, and you're going to realize what a good purchase this is. And no, I'm not a salesman, but I do want to at least put this out here for him because the marketplace can get a little weird, you know, with mostly just locals. So let's go meet Eric right now. How you doing, Eric? Nice to see you, brother.
What's going on, buddy?
This is Eric, and he is the one with a 74 Volkswagen Beetle Sunbug.
Correct.
So how long have you owned this for?
I've had this car since 2014.
Okay, so you've had it a little while.
Yes.
And you have got a lot done to this car. Now, how's the floor pans on it?
Brand new.
Oh,
Whole
they're
chassis
brand
has been redone.
Oh, okay. So that's all finished. Nobody has to worry about heater channels, nothing like that.
New heater channel, new floor pans, cleaned and cavity wax tunnel, redone the frame head, all the bushings, brake lines, the hard lines, the soft lines, new trailing arm bushings, serviced axles. Everything's done.
So I could tell you were reliving that in your mind when he was doing this. He was viewing it all over again.
Yeah.
So basically, the car really don't need anything.
It needs
right now.
nothing.
That's what I kind of thought, because Eric and I do converse back and forth. We're friends in real life, okay? So through his journey, I kind of seen what was going on. Now, before we look the car over, is this a regular standard transmission? Has it been worked over, or?
Stock transmission, fully synthetic royal purple gear oil.
Okay.
Shifts like butter. It's like brand new.
And you and I had a conversation about that, because I tell everybody to use GL4, blah, 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 because of the brass. And Eric educated me on something about, well, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years ago. I don't really remember, but he had switched over and said shifts like butter. So for some of you who've had a question about that before, yeah, it does work, and it shifts smooth, and the brass don't fall all over like a bunch of ant farm. Now, how about the motor? What motor do we have in here?
It's got a 1915 with dual HPMX 40 carburetors.
Okay, so you got a little power under the hood.
Yeah.
How many miles do you think are on a motor? Just ballpark figure. Just a ballpark.
2,500 miles.
Okay, it's a new motor. It is a new motor. And so you got the HPMXs on there. And which cam do you have?
It's got an Eagle 2237, which is the equivalent of a webcam 230. And the reason for that was the car was originally going to be dual use cruiser and towing to tow a camper.
Oh my.
Yeah, so it's it's very torquey.
Right. Now, how about the cylinder heads on it?
The cylinder heads they're slightly ported, but they're just big valve cylinder heads.
Big valve heads.
Yeah.
Okay. And 1.5 exhaust. Do you know what you put on there? Do you
this has the 1 3/8 heater boxes, and then it has a vintage speed sport muffler on it.
The expensive one.
Yeah.
So we got a vintage speed exhaust system. I wish I could afford one of them. They are so nice. They are so nice.
Buy once, cry once.
Yeah, that's about it. You're right about that. He has the fuel regulator hidden behind the fan shroud, which is awesome. Coil is hidden back in. And this is done so clean. I love the clean look. There's no doubt about it. And that's what's that, like a 65 amp alternator, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it also has the roller tube for the throttle cable too, so that it doesn't cut in because of the angle.
Actually, I need to get one of them. Now that you said it. Very beautiful.
Yeah, they're a good upgrade.
Nice and clean. Very.
Yeah, anywhere something new could be used, it was new. New bolts everywhere, so.
Well, I know you spare no expense. I know what you're like. You make sure it's done properly. So this is the Petronics.
That's Flamethrower 3.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's the one you had. So you're not dealing with ignition points, because We have stepped up to the plate now, folks, with stuff like this. Before we go over the rest of the car, we'll go ahead and have Eric fire it up and hear it run a little bit here. Fired right up.
It's a little lumpy because of the cam, but
well, yeah, of course it's going to be. It's not a stock motor, but the size that you built is good for a daily driver.
oh yeah. No, it's not going to get you no 30 miles a gallon.
Well,
especially
no.
if you're in the pedal.
Yeah, exactly. I've known people to get decent mileage out of these driving under normal conditions.
You can. Yeah, you can.
know.
I don't.
Well, the thing is, we got to keep up with modern day traffic.
Yeah.
These are tough with stock motors, the way people drive now, sadly.
You want me to rev it up at all?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That is smooth. Snappy acceleration.
It is.
Very snappy.
Well, I put a standard weight flywheel on it. I originally had a lightweight on it.
Right.
It's terrible.
I'm not a big fan of them, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from opinions. Everybody argues.
Pull out in traffic a lot better with a standard weight.
Well, you got the torque. The lightning flywheels, the problem is you don't have that torque.
Right.
You know, they go down to 12 pound or whatever they are.
If I were to keep this car, the next thing that I would do would be to put a weighted crank pulley on it. I'd put an 8-pound weight on, 8-pound crank pulley on it
to get that torque from it.
Well, that and to balance your rotating mechanism.
Right. This is beautiful. Very beautiful. Yeah, you can hear the cam. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so we have the Sunbug logo on the back. And tell me, Eric, is that something that was an addition from the dealer?
I believe that was a dealer option, yeah.
Okay. That's perfect. I never see those, and really, I don't.
That's because they don't exist. They don't exist anymore.
Right.
I made those.
Oh, you made that yourself?
I made that, yeah.
Outstanding. Yeah, I actually... I seen your website that I wasn't aware of till last night.
Really?
I had no idea. So if you take a look here, here is a picture of his website. Yeah, that one there. And please visit that. The link is down in the description below. So when you go to his website, you'll see that he does offer some services that could be very helpful for your Volkswagen. So these are the original wheels?
Yes, they are. Volkswagen Sport wheels. They came on a lot of the special edition Volkswagen Beetles.
Okay. seals.
There's a lot. Well, there's fresh seals and vacuum.
Right. I kind of figured.
Whenever
yeah, with the vacuum in it, that's
Yeah.
like boom, it blows your brains out. You can see then Heather did a walk around, which I appreciate, and the wheels are beautiful. It's not an illusion on film. They're not pitted or rusted up or anything like that. And of course, you didn't see them on all the Beetles, obviously. I'm sure you're aware of now. And I love that the touch is on there for the Sunbug decal. Now, as you see, obviously, don't freak out when you see this blue. The film is still on her because they're brand new running boards. So that's why you're seeing that. This car is extremely clean. Oh, you got seals that fit good. Oh, I know what you did.
No,
Oh,
those
you didn't?
I didn't do those ones.
Where'd you get them at?
They've been on the car for probably 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, as you can tell, obviously, it has a sunroof because it's a Sunbug. The paint on it is gorgeous. Eric just painted this, and he didn't paint it to hide anything. That is not what happened here, because I seen photos of the car. We were exchanging emails and messages, mostly text. This car was not painted to hide anything. I'm just telling you the truth there. This had work done properly to it. So as you know, the chassis has been all refreshed. You don't have to do any work on it, okay? And also the motor's been rebuilt, so you got a couple thousand miles in it. At least it's broke in, okay? So I'm sure the shifter bushings, everything, the coupler's new inside. Yep. So anybody don't ask that. Maybe we'll push it back a few feet and look under the trunk.
Yeah, you can do that. We can do whatever. Okay. Yeah, you can.
All right. We'll look under the trunk. Give me 1 second.
I love that thing.
Okay, as you can see, it got the front air dam on it, which is gorgeous. It is very beautiful. Look at the headlight rings, Ethan.
I know.
Those are new.
Oh, you can
just
tell.
Put those on.
Yeah. How was the fitment? Did you have trouble with
Not
them?
at all.
No?
Those are IAP. They're made by IAP.
Okay. Yeah. That's why you didn't have trouble.
So those are IAP. all the trim,
right,
that's all stainless.
Oh,
it's not aluminum, it's stainless.
There's another thing I didn't know. So these are really good additions to add to the video. Stainless steel trim, obviously, is a big deal. So let's go ahead and take a peek under the trunk. You know, they're going to want to see that.
Not a show queen.
No. They're just getting
my tools are still in there, too.
Now, it comes with pliers.
Wire strippers and crimpers.
Now, as you can see, it's all original under here. It isn't patched up with a bunch of riveted in patches or anything crazy. Wow, this is a good condition. Look where you have your windshield washer bottle.
Well, fun fact about that one.
Mexi?
That's Mexican,
right.
And I have the pump driven by the factory lever on the steering column, so there's no aftermarket lever. I actually wired it up.
Okay, so this is not behind the spare tire. But as Eric stated, when you're pulling that little lever on the inside, like you see here, yeah, it's still operating it, but not off of tire pressure. So that is a really nice added bonus. Now, as you can see, the air box here, and I had to ask Eric because I knew it looked a little larger than normal to me. This has an electric fan motor built into it from a Super Beetle. So guess what? You have a little bit of defrost action going on instead of counting on doing 75 mile an hour. This is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to see if Eric can throw me a couple photos to show, you know, the pans and stuff like that. And then it just gives you a little idea what went on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this, now, what is the color called?
Harvest Gold by Hella.
Okay, all righty.
Hella Harvest Gold.
And as I said again, this wasn't painted to hide anything. I know him in real life. This is not some fun thing I ran out and did. This is to show the real deal. This was not painted to hide a bunch of Bondo or anything crazy. If it needed something, he welded panels in. He didn't play games like that. However, this is a beautiful car. I'll show you the interior in a moment here. As you hear, the motor's nice and solid in it. No issues with it. It can be used as a daily driver or to humiliate people who think they have a fast car. See? All right, so I want to show you a couple more things before we check out the interior. Let's take a peek down in here. Now I'll get some added photos put in the video. However, look up inside of there. That's what you call clean. See the bumper brackets? Yes, this is a clean car. Let's take a peek under the front. Now, what do we have here? Cleanliness. New old stock horn. Let's try to squeeze under. There we go. That is clean. Nothing was left untouched. It's actually quite evident. Wow. Look at the front beam.
Oh, yeah. You're way under there.
This is clean. All right, you want to look inside? Okay. Now, what I might add is, and I'm sure you already know this with the way I've described my friend, there's all new seals around the doors. As you can see already, I already stated that it had new running boards. We got our bamboo tray to put all kind of fun stuff when we go somewhere. We have an MP shifter, which I prefer. I actually bought the same thing. I like those. They work quite well.
Padded steering wheel. This is the soft touch steering wheel.
Oh, man. Wow. I didn't even know they had them, to tell you the truth.
Only on special edition cars.
Okay, folks, we just learned something new. A padded steering wheel on a special edition Beetles. I didn't even know they made such a thing. I'm always learning too, remember that. Tachometer, so you can redline it. We have AM radio.
That's AM, FM. That's a retro sound Bluetooth radio.
I kind of thought, that's why I looked at you. So let me get inside a second here. Okay, as you can see, and yes, the gas gauge and speedometer do function. Now, this is a retro sound radio. And as we know, they are not cheap. And you said it's AM, FM.
AM, FM, Bluetooth, aux in, and USB.
Okay, so it pretty much has everything. That is cool because it gives that look that you're after. And down here, we have our gauge. There we go. We have our temperature gauge, because if that was oil pressure, that would be a bad thing. But that is right where you can see it. And of course, here's the rest of the interior up front. You're getting a lot of car for the money, and I'm not just saying that. If I had the extra change, I'd be driving it to my house. Tachometer functions fully. I love that this has the soft steering wheel. Eric educated me today because I never even knew the special editions come with it. It is literally, you can see this right here. It's soft grip. I never knew about them. Then we have our logo. And let's take a peek in the back. Here's the back seat. Very nice condition. It's not all ripped up. Door panels look nice. Yes, it does have the seat belts, before you ask. Let's have Eric fold the seat down. Let me see if I can
fold all the way down. You have to take the back
bottom
cushion off.
I'm doing a custom one with mine so it lays flat, but
this has
later.
The shelf too.
Right.
This, whenever you have it put
yeah.
up, if you put this up, you just lay that out and it's a shelf.
As you can see, I'm peeking through the window. Everything looks good there. It does have the shelf that lifts up to sit against the back window when the seat's in place. And we have our pop-out windows, which is a really great addition. Now, were the pop-out windows factory on these?
They were an option, I believe.
Okay, they were an option. Wow, they're in better shape than mine. There we go. So basically you can see, and yes, I'll show you the headliner right now. And there is the headliner. As you can see, it's not ripped up at all, which is unusual. Usually the older Beetles, you know the deal.
I do apologize. Somehow I lost audio on a certain part, but Eric is showing you that the sunroof functions perfectly. The cables are clean and lubricated, and it slides very smooth. Also, I was showing the death foam area, is what we call it. It's not piled with Bondo or anything crazy. It's nice and solid. And one last thing I did want to show is also the tires. They are brand new. So no reason for going out and deciding if you should get new tires or not.
Okay, so we checked out the 74 Sunbug. Thank you, Eric.
You bet.
I appreciate your time and having me in your home. And you know, folks, I'm going to just say this and then I'll shut up about it. You can't purchase a vehicle like this for this price. Try to build it yourself and save money. It's not going to happen. And I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. If his wife is watching this, I'm sorry. But there's more put into this car than there is what it is for sale. It's the nature of the beast that happens every day. So there's more invested into it than what he is going to get out of it. Don't forget to check the description and follow his other Facebook page in the description, because look what we have here. I had to throw this in the end. What year is this?
75.
75. And I won't get into big detail and go all into that, but follow his Facebook page. You'll see it right here. And then also it's in the description below. So you can follow him on his journey. And I know he's not looking for recognition or anything like that, but I had to show that because I can't have one. So I got to live through him so I can do the enjoyment part of the whole thing. So again, thanks, brother.
Thanks.
See you soon.
You too.